This town is full of ghosts.
Tandy Floyd is the education curator for the Kentucky Gateway Museum Center. She's studied Maysville's history, including its paranormal history, for about 10 years. The small, sleepy town sits along the Ohio River and was considered part of the gateway to the American West in the 18th century. One of the town's spooky spots is the Washington Opera House. Legends say it's haunted by the ghost of late 19th century actress Loretta Stambo.
The Opera House was her favorite place. They traveled, of course, at that time, and it would be the last stop before they got to Cincinnati. And she had pneumonia. She decided to go ahead and dance on the stage.
Loretta collapsed on stage and died. Her dying wish was to be buried at the Opera House. Legend has it this coffin-sized brick on the floor underneath the stage is where she's buried.
They hear high heels on the stage. They also feel that it's colder on the left side. There's like a bricked-in window, and they say Loretta sits on the ledge of that window and watches the productions that go on.
Stories grew of strange happenings at the Opera House after her death. It's said a bottle was placed on her supposed gravestone and it shattered. At one time, this wall boasted a portrait of her.
And they would paint over it all the time, but she would still seep through, and every time that she came back, her eyes were a little bit more hateful.
While there are no known photos of Loretta, the Opera House's set designer and builder, Chris Myrick, showed us this photo sent to him. The sender claims it's of her ghost.
And I was working on the set one day, and I opened up my phone and seen that, and that kind of gave me a different vibe. I've heard many stories, and so this was, the energy in here has always been a little different after that.
A real-life haunting or just a coincidence? Either way, it makes for a good story. All the more ghost stories from Maysville coming up in the next half hour. Bob?
Kind of good stories down in Maysville.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Hey there, thanks so much for visiting the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links, hit subscribe to get notified anytime we post content to this channel.